Welcome back to the YouTube audience. Watch this on the video on demand replay. CLG FC episode 208. And we could win the title. At least NASCAR drivers died from just breaking their neck. Nobody should die. That's the whole point. But it's very hard to make a race car, 100% foolproof of that. So, just the nature of the business, isn't it? So, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. And I'm not interested in finding out either. I think the main thing is in relation to the feeder series, IndyCar is very strange in that aspect, and I don't think it's recovering. I don't think open wheel racing will recover in the United States to the point where we have an F1 driver back in Formula One competing for a title. I think Phil Hill and Mario Andretti are going to be the only two, at least in my lifetime, to ever win a Formula One World Championship. Newcastle beat West Ham. West Ham fall into the drop. That's not good. At all. Liverpool are right there. They're in a dogfight too. Leeds are there as well, going down to the final 6 games of that season. And the Union beat Orlando. Shame we couldn't do that in real life last weekend. So. No, I don't want to roll I don't even want to be on 95 to begin with, Aries. Come on. Why would you want to be on 95 to begin with? I have to take that road every fucking day, and it kills me. It kills me, man. I hate driving 95. Thankfully, I no longer take it through Philly. I used to take it through Philly. Jesus, was that awful when I took it through Philly. But now I take it through Delaware and Maryland. But Christ. Yeah, thank God I don't have to take. I mean, it just. Then again, now I have to take it past the lovely little construction zone, which fucking. They got hey. First off, number one, we're not like that here. Second off, number two, she hasn't been in the sport for years. So, and third off, number three, she wasn't a bad IndyCar driver. She was a very bad NASCAR driver, but she wasn't a bad IndyCar driver. So, I mean, she wasn't a title contender, but I wouldn't say she was bad by any stretch of the imagination. And somebody has to break the mold, when it comes to that barrier. So, she was terrible in NASCAR. I will give you that. But it's a completely different type of racing, Kimi Räikkönen wasn't great in NASCAR. It's a completely different type of racing. So, Jamie Graham, well, he's on loan, so that's fine. Tremendous potential, 2.5 stars. No. So, that's the thing, man. You almost can't pass hard here. Oh, that's fucking, come on. You guys, the Union are so wasteful with possession, it frustrates me. And then we've had no offense. I mean, Quinn's done really well on the wing, but there's nobody there to finish. That's a foul. Yep. She was great in her IndyCar series. I think she placed 5th at best in points. Yeah. So, but yeah, open wheel to NASCAR it's too much. It's like trying to go from the XFL to the NFL. It's not going to work. Right. Guess what? It's time. Leagues in focus. This was the guy who was trying to sign Brett Davis. Although he hasn't really developed well at all. Right. This is going to be a frustrating night for the Union. I can tell. They have some right ideas. They can't take a soft touch. For some reason, they're having trouble taking a soft touch, and you can't take a hard touch on this pitch. It's too small. Well, you can't go from UFL to NFL because NFL has banned anyone who signs a UFL contract from playing in it. Really, I didn't know that. That sounds incredibly fucking stupid. And it also sounds like that would be against Sherman antitrust. I feel like that's an antitrust violation. That's on you, Makanya. Good close down. Uh, you can't even part that. Yeah, that seems like a massive antitrust violation. Anyway, let's go back to leagues in focus. We'll start with MLS. The Fire are top. Then it's Red Bulls, Crew, Impact, Toronto FC, Union, Atlanta, Cincinnati, NYCFC, all in the playoff spots. The Revs, Orlando City, and Nashville are a point on the outside looking in. DC has 4 points through 7, so they picked up their first win. In the West, it's the Earthquakes, the Galaxy, the Scum, Austin FC, the Whitecaps, the Rapids, St. Louis City, the Sounders, and the Dynamo in the playoff places. Real Salt Lake and Minnesota are both 3 points out looking in. FC Dallas is the worst team in the league with 1 point. In the Premier League, City have the UECL next to their name because they've won the Carabao Cup. This should be 1-0. Oh, and New York's thrown it away. They still have the ball deep, but um, that should have been one. That should have been 1-0. Newcastle lead the league by 12 points over Spurs. Then it's Chelsea, City, Leicester, Bournemouth. Arsenal are 7th. Man United are 10th. Liverpool are 16th. Leeds are a point above the drop over my beloved West Ham. Forest are 17 adrift with 6 to play. So any win by Leeds, any loss by Forest relegates them. Any win by West Ham will also relegate them. Jesus fucking Christ, Makanya. Norwich are down. They're 20 adrift with 6 to play. Skybet Championship. Palace have won the league. They're champions. 20 points clear of Brentford, who are 2 points above the playoff places of Coventry, Birmingham, Wednesday, and Bristol City. QPR and Swansea are on the outside looking in just on goal difference. And then you've got Hull 5 points back in ninth. At the bottom, Portsmouth 3 above the drop over West Brom. Derby are 4 adrift. Bolton are 13 points adrift with 5 to play. So any win by Portsmouth or any loss by Bolton will relegate Bolton. Skybet League 1, Huddersfield are up. Cardiff are up. We just don't know who's champion yet. Huddersfield leads the league by 7 over Cardiff, who leads the playoff places by 8 over Wimbledon, Wrexham, Milton Keynes, and Tranmere. Stockport are a point on the outside looking in. At the bottom, Rochdale a point above the drop over Lincoln City. Oxford United are 3 adrift. Bristol Rovers are 6 adrift. Blackpool 6 adrift as well. Skybet League 2. Newport County are up. They lead the league by 7 points over Torquay United, who have at least a playoff place. They are 7 above Leyton Orient, who are in the final promotion spot, and they themselves lead the playoff places by 2 points over Mansfield, Exeter, Walsall, and Barrow. Renita, Rene Mouton Driving School for women who want to. I don't know what Rene Mouton is. I don't. She won the. Oh, okay. She won the World Rally. Was that World Rally Championship? Wickham are a point on the outside looking in as well. At the bottom, Oldham and Preston are both a point above the drop in 21st, 20th, respectively. Notts County are above the drop on goal difference by 4 goals over Forest Green Rovers. Peterborough are 7 points adrift at the foot of the Football League. Come on, Buckner. Get that in. Oh, that was a good cross, but nobody on the end of it, and that's another throw. So, um, sorry, Michelle Mutin. I'm going nuts. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm right there with you. Vanarama National. Bromley, 2 points clear of the league over Macclesfield, Port Vale, Sutton, Hartlepool, Solihull Moors, and Stevenage. Kingsland Town are on the outside looking in by 4 goals on a goal difference. Scarborough are on the outside looking in by 4 points. At the bottom, AFC Sudbury a point above the drop over Gillingham. AFC Fylde are 8 adrift in 22nd. Boreham Wood are down. They are 13 adrift. They only have 3 to play. They're down. Boston United have been down. They are 14 adrift with 3 to play. In the Vanarama North, Harrogate are champions, 103 points. They lead the league by 16 points over Tamworth, Accrington, Chester, Fleetwood, and Gainsborough, who have all secured playoff places. Marine are in the final playoff spot by 2 points over Rugby Town and Nantwich Town. At the bottom, Bury Town and Stourbridge are 2 points above the drop over Braintree and Halifax Town, who are 5 adrift. Chorley are down. They're 12 adrift, 3 to play. Guiseley, 12 adrift, 3 to play. They are down. Vanarama South. Barnet are champions. They are going up to the Vanarama National League next season. They lead the league by 17 over Dorking and CK Andover, who have secured playoff places. Dartford are a point away from that in 4th, and it's Weymouth, Bath City, and Harrow, who occupy the final playoff places. Cray are 4 points back in 8th, and then it is at the bottom. Dover Athletic and Aveley are a point above the drop over Hampton and Richmond Borough. Eastleigh are 2 points back in 22nd. Dagenham and Redbridge, who were a League 2 side. They were a League 2 side. They went down in 2015-2016 before the save started. Save started here. They went up they finished second their first season, went down, came up, and now they're going back down. And now not only are they going back down, they're going down even further. They are down. They are going to slip into the 7th level of English football. Dagenham and Redbridge, as they're 14 clear with 3, or 14 adrift with 3 to play. Walton are also down. They have 22 points. They are 28 points adrift with 3 to play. Finally, the league directly above us. Or I shouldn't say directly above us. A league in a level above us. The Northwest Counties League Division 1 North. Broughton Amateurs are champions. They are 10 points clear with 1 to play. With 3 to play. We've wasted that opportunity. Bradley, Addingham, and North Walkden have playoff spots. Bickerstaff in the final playoff spot over FC United of Manchester, currently by 3 points. And then at the bottom, Clitheroe is a point above the drop over Paddyham. Chatterton are 2 adrift. Holker Old Boys are 6 adrift. Daisy Hill, how are they not down? Because it's only 8. They've somehow picked up points and they're 8 adrift with 3 to play. So that's leagues in focus. Let's keep on moving on. We've got 4 to go until the game. This will be the penultimate game of the night for us. Daisy Hill's owned by an FM streamer. Yeah, I know. I can't remember his name. It was mentioned to me last time I was streaming too. He bought it. I know that. I can't remember. I'm sure I could Google it. But I do know that he played him. He played him in a Parc de Prem, and then decided to buy them, which I think is so cool. I think that's awesome. As long as there's financial stability with it, if it's financially stable. Now, I'm not saying that we're in financial trouble, but if it brings long-term stability, it's a good thing. So. But I think that's awesome. We all got to band together and buy a football club. That's what I say. I wouldn't even know what a level 10 club would cost. Honestly, I can't even remember. The BBC article I thought had the price that he paid in it for. Daisy Hill FC. History. Aaron Hunt. I couldn't. I never followed him. Hey, Dan. What's going on, man? Uh, does it have the price that he paid? I don't know. It didn't have the price that he paid for the club in the article. I was wrong. What's up, Darren? How are you, man? I'm sorry, not Darren. What's up, Dan? Fucking hell. Maybe it is time for me to interested in extension. Yes. They're not okay, cool. They're not interested. So, welcome in. How you been, Dan? Um it's nil-nil between the Union and New York City. We've not looked good. We've looked terrible. In fact, let me see if I can bring the stats up. There's an amazing fucking. By the way, if you guys are on Blue Sky, and I understand that. Uh, what do you call it? MLS might not be your thing. However, there is an amazing account that I am going to link to you guys right now in the chat. I was disappointed Sebco didn't get Olympic president role. I actually am watching through the rest of the IOC session, so I'm on day 2 where they actually elect. I just finished the Dakar report on it, but I don't know enough yet because I haven't watched the IOC session. But check out that account, and just not for MLS, right? Ignore the fact that it's MLS for a second. Just look at the detail of the statistics that they publicly post on that account. I mean, it's awesome what they do. Absolutely awesome what they do. Like, the shot charts. MLS is my thing, but I don't have Apple TV. Just check that Blue Sky account, man. Like, they have player ratings with a mean at 50. And it's just shot charts. They even do stuff with like interceptions and they do passes into final thirds, passes while in the final third, passes into the box, defensive actions, and a chart of their defense and average height of defensive act. They use so much stuff. It's incredible what they post. It's actually insane the level of detail that we can get. I wonder what Messi's English is like now. Probably not any better. A lot of Spanish is spoken in Miami. You can get by perfectly fine in the city with Spanish. You can really get by perfectly fine in anywhere without having to speak English here. But see, he's a B. Well, he's 29. That's why. So, um, man, we have had .54. Roll that back. Roll that back. Roll that back. We have had 7 shots, not a single one on target. They've had 6 shots, 1 on target. We've had 46% possession, 1 corner. They have .59 xG. We have .54 xG. Sounds like a miserable game? You're absolutely right. It is. He's not bad. 18-year-old said, but he's fucking atrocious. This crossing is a 2 for a wingback. No. 6 jumping reach, 5 heading for a center back. No. And he's not very good either. Cool. So, Phil Collins lives in Miami. Okay. Jesus. Yeah. We're. It's going to be a long season for the Union. I don't know why I got my hope up. We took 9 points from 9 and then got a draw, and I thought, okay, maybe we'll be good this season. And then we sold our all-time leading goal scorer, and now I'm like, yeah. And we haven't scored in 3 games, 2 games, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe we'll be shit this season. We're actually, I think between West Ham and the Union, this is going to be the most miserable 12 months of fucking football. Oh my goodness me. So, I mean, there's nothing pleasant about West Ham currently. The win at Arsenal was a super big high, and we haven't even come close to that. And then we got Liverpool tomorrow. So tomorrow, congratulations, Liverpool, on winning the Premier League. Um, not that it's already a foregone conclusion. Arsenal can't win a game for love or money. Um, Count on it. We got the 4-9 favorites. Wigton Harriers are 13-2. Draws 10-3. Uh, we are on 21. So another win would give us record number of wins available for team. Now, who is this and what is this? Frackenbrot. No. Hold team meeting. I'm not holding a no team meeting because they never go well. And it's stupid. Why is Bishop in the side again? Should be in the side. Wellman is out 6 to 12 days, so we're going to keep him out for this fixture. Frack is out 6 to 12 days. We're going to keep him out for this fixture. The rest of the side is perfectly fine except for Simon Roger Mukendi, who will sub in for Mather. And then we'll have Wildman at the front. So I won't have an AMR sub, but I could swap it around. Snicky plays AMR if needed, so does Spaps. So I can always, Spaps starts in AMR, so if I need to, I can swap Snicky there and put McKendy up top. I think that's fine. And then that's that. So let me let's continue with that. It's funny that Arsenal can turn up in Europe, but they are average in the Prem. I don't even think they're going to turn up in Europe. I think Real Madrid. Let's pre-match press conference. By the way, we're going to kick it off with the first question from Bobby Henry at Football 365. I think Arsenal are a bit. I think the problem with the fixture is Real Madrid this season have been very fraudulent. They don't. I mean, the whole appeal of Real Madrid is that they have some of the best offensive players in the world who all want to play the same fucking position. And I think that's the problem. They don't have somebody who likes to play up top in the hole. It's essentially four wingers that have been forced into playing the positions they play. Um, and Mbappe's looked absolutely pedestrian. Um, but Cincinnati's beating DC at the half. No surprise there. Charlotte's beating Montreal at the half. No surprise there. The big one is Vancouver 2-0 up at Houston at the half. Okay. So, um, I'm a Liverpool fan, though, but my local teams are Coventry City and Oxford United. Coventry might come up, man. They got a chance. I think the other thing is Arsenal aren't as good. Arsenal aren't great. I don't know. They, they just put them against PSG. They'll fold. 100% they'll fold. So, yeah, a win against Wigan Heritage, yes. Uh, 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 yeah, okay. It all comes to confidence. Must be worried that any. Nope, I don't worry. Frack will be going straight back into plans. I want him back to the team as soon as possible. Uh, I think it would. No. We're prepared and ready to go. Uh, he's a real asset, and if his training for him up to scratch, it will only. I think he's playing anyway. Um, so cool. Uh, yeah. I'm not convinced. Like Arsenal don't look so good in the league, right? So it's like you watch them play against Brentford, and and then you watch the goals they got for. I mean, take nothing away from Declan Rice. They were fucking incredible free kicks. Incredible free kicks. But you're not going to get opportunities like that every game. So, that 3-0 lead, sure, it might get them through the second leg. But when they go into the semifinals, are they going to have the same opportunities? Probably not. Probably not, right? So, you know, I think they get found out. I just don't think it'll be this round. I think this round gives them false hope. I think they down Real Madrid, they knocked them out, and I think Arsenal go into the semifinals, and all the fans think this is it. We're finally going to win the Champions League, and then they fall flat on their face. So that's what I think happens. Who would they even get in the semifinals? Champions League. Champions League. current season. They would get, yeah, they're going to get PSG. They're not getting past PSG. So I think it's going to be PSG and Inter. And I would take, I don't know. That's a tough match. PSG Inter would be a very tough match. I don't know who I like in that matchup. So Wigton versus us is the marquee matchup, rightfully so. We win the title if we win this match. We go up to level 10. So I think if we do go up next season, we actually are going to struggle a lot. Like maybe not. I think next season's the first season we don't win the title, and we finally stall out on promotion because you can't go up forever. And I think next season's the season we don't go up. So right. Let me get the song ready. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Let's turn that back on. Oh, I got a piece of Mendham turns an eye-catching performance in Counterlogic FC under-18s victory. Big win for the under-18s. So, Mark Mendham in the third and the 49th. Alex Trafford in the 81st. Charlie Connerton in the 82nd pulled one back for Chester under-18s. But we won 3-1. We moved 4 points clear of Accrington Stanley under-18s with 3 to play in that league. And again, I think the under-18s actually finish before we do. I mean, after we do. Yeah, we have Wigton, Ulverston, Burnside, and we're done in April. And then they've got Brackley and Accrington. Oh my God, Accrington Stanley on the final day of the season. So they finish 2 weeks after the senior team does, which I kind of find surprising. But I guess that's the way it is. Anyway, Frack not recommended. Sam Wellman not recommended. But Jack and a guy we never play have cleared the fitness tests. Let's go. Let's go. We are ready to go. Let's just do a little quick save real quick. Let's just give it a quick save, and we can move on. So, oof, oof. Right. Proceed to match. Let's go. Teams are warming up. This could be it. This could be we could be going up. They've made one change. Granite in, Howard out. They are 2-0-3 in their last 5. We are 3-2-0. I don't want to say that. That inspired very little people. Fine. 4-4-2 from them. We're in our 4-1-1-3-1. Anthony Backhouse, 1 red, 26 yellows in his 13 matches this season. A breezy, sunny 12-degree day at West Road in Wigton. And here we go. A potential date with destiny. Parks with the corner. Whipped in, headed away. Second half just kicked off, by the way. Konikun, Parks, Jack, Parks, Twinkle, Snicky, myself. That's it, go wide, Norris. He needs an outlet pass. He's not got it. It's going back to Twinkle, myself. Parks again. Sheamus, I think, was offsides. No, but Edwards is there to grab his cross. Backhouse Brandis is a yellow for Granite, who's booked 2 minutes in. Right. That's a good punt upfield. We needed to just punt that upfield. New York have a free kick in a dangerous area. Cookies, man. I was gonna say you're getting pressed, man. Offload it. So. Good clearance from Glesnes. Why? Why do we struggle to get upfield? Oh, Baribo. Nah, couldn't get to it. Offsides anyway. Rick, just wait and grab it, man. Snicky, good touch. Snicky, go on! All right. Come on. Already the 21st minute. Holy moly. Time flying. Here's Booth. Abley. Their jerseys are nice, Wigton's. It's the white with the black checkerboard pattern. That's kind of sick, actually. Here's Beal. Coyle. Whipped in. Norris. That's it wide. Beckers. Whoa. Who did I deflected off somebody, but it's out for a corner. Beckers. Whipped in, back post. Thank you, Parks, for winning that. Holy moly. He was wrong side of that attacker as well, so. Spaps, Cookies. Norris whips it in. Back post. Sheamus can't win it. Coyle has it. Booted clear. Parks will run it down. No threat to us. Parks. Twinkle. Akoniku. Not a great pass. That is a threat to us. Twinkle gets to it. The second ball, though. Sheamus back to Parks. And back to Twinkle. He'll turn on it now with space. Here's Snicky. Great turn. Snicky! Side netting. What a turn from Snicky, though. Holy moly. Parks whips this in. Back post. Norris hits up and over. Nowhere close. Oh, Carnell's playing a 4-2-2-2. Isn't that just like a sense? What is a 4-2-2-2? Really? Goal kick. That's run out. Good defense. Twinkle shot. Block myself from long range, and that was never going to be on target. That was just an impossible shot to really control. We've not had a single shot on target, by the way. So we've had 6 shots, but not a single one's been on target. Here's Roma. Coyle. Roma. Granite. Roma. Whips in. Back post. Sunday. Up and over. Offsides anyway. Sheamus whips it in. Back post. Parks can't get to it. Cooper puts it out. Corner kick. In added time here at the end of the first half. Parks to whip this in. Parks. It should go front of the box here. He's whipped it in. Sunday heads it clear. Norris will run it down. Should go back to Parks. It does. Was Parks onside? No is the answer. Offside is the call. Half time. 0-0. 6 shots. None on target. They've had 1 shot. It wasn't on target. I kind of want to say we simply need to at least start hitting the target more often. There you go. Right. Spaps. Myself. Twinkle. Ah, Spaps, why'd you stop the run, man? Here's Beal. Roma. Booth! Broad has it. They have had all the momentum the last 20 minutes. Here's Parks with it now. Twinkle back to Parks. Whips it in. That's taking a wicked deflection. Coyle's put it out for a corner. That pinballed everywhere. We got to think about subs. Spaps is going to be the first one for Joe Jones. I want the heading on there. Back post, headed up, not out. Norris can't get it on target. Parks will come down with it. Akonikun take the shot. Myself takes the shot just wide. Right. We're going to have Joe Jones come in here. Yes, confirmed changes. Jones is coming in. A little bit early. I don't usually wait to the 60th minute if I need to change something. Just one sub is good, especially since there's no substitution windows down here. It's just you get 3 subs, period. So part of me's like, you know what? Let's just make one change. Roma, what a save. Or Brat actually blocked it. That's huge from, I'm sorry, Jack actually blocked it. That's huge from Jack because that was going in. That's huge. Here's Beckers. Jones heads it away. Coyle comes down with it. Coyle shot block. Akonikun clears it. Sheamus can't win the second header. Sneaky comes down with it. No need to boot it clear. Could have settled it. Didn't. And now Alessandra has it. Again, they've had the momentum. What is going on, boys? This is unlike us. We're playing like crap. That is wide. We are universally playing like poop. Simon Roger Mukendi is going to be the second sub. And then it might be Tyler Wright, actually, because he plays AML. So I might Tyler Wright for Sheamus and make an offensive sub. I don't want to make a defensive sub when we need a goal. No, back post, that's up and over. Norris was really lazy to get to that, but still nothing. Mukendi's coming on for Snicky. When you need a goal, Mukendi is the man that gets you the goal. When you absolutely need a goal, and we need a goal right now. Joe Jones over the top. Mukendi, is he going to make the run? He is going to make the run. He's going to win the ball. Mukendi. And it's cut out from underneath his feet. He took it to the byline. He gave himself no option. The run was too late. Joe Jones! What a save. What a save. Parks whips it back in. Looking for the back post again. Abby gets it. Cookies will run it down. Cookies just whip it back in the box. Cookies goes for goal himself. It's taken a deflection by Alessandra, and it will be a corner. Sheamus to whip this in. Norris heads it back. Myself. Can't settle it, man. Jack. That's the end of the highlight. What a chance. What a fucking chance with Joe's header as well. Good ball to Mukendi. Back to Akonikun. He's had it fucking taken off his foot. It's thankfully just cleared up field. Norris, you got to settle that, man. Jones can come away with it. Jones. Joe Jones shoots for goal. Joe Jones! The sub has put us 16 and a half minutes and stoppage away from lifting the title. Edwards beat on his near post. You cannot be beat on your near post like that. But he is. And it's 1-0. Tyler Wright can come in for Parks. Actually, probably should be me because I'm easing off tackles and I'm booked. But fuck it. He's already on. Sport Scores Bot is goated. What's up? By the way, this is Sheamus, by the way. The goat that is Sheamus, who is still on the pitch for us. What's up, Sheamus? How you doing? Welcome in. So, we're 1-0 up. If we win this game, we win the league, and we go up to level 10. So there's a lot on the line here. Joe Jones, the substitute, has put us up 1-0 in the 74th minute. We are into the 87th, 88th. Hey, yo, what's up, Pixelated? I'll give you a shout-out in a second. That's up and over. We'll be lurking. I'm watching South America. I'm watching the Union lose now because New York City have just scored. But guys, great. Fuck NYCFC. I agree, but we look awful without Gazdag, so we're losing now. The pitch looks even worse, though. Holy shit, the pitch looks terrible. Here's me. Mukendi, did he stay on? Flags up. Mukendi's offsides. Bratwall, thank you, man. Hope your weekend is good. Yeah, guys, great North American streamer. Great Colombian. Pixelated suits. Definitely worth the follow. Really fun streamer. We're trying a 3-5-2 now. We're trying a sell all your players and see if you can still get results. Here's Sheamus. Cut back for Twinkle. Twinkle. Back post. Joe Jones is there. Joe Jones makes it 2. In added time. He's put the seal on it. Joe Jones. Great run. Great header, man. Joe's got great heading. Joe has got 14 jumping reach and 11 heading. Joe was sitting on a level. I signed Joe quite a few seasons ago. He was sitting on a level 12 club with like 13 jumping reach at the time and like 9 heading. And I'm like, what? And he wasn't playing. And I'm like, what are you doing? Sitting on the bench at this club with those stats. So I've brought him on into the club, and that's all he does is score headed goal. He's fucking incredible, actually. So he's jumping. There it is. Play the victory song. The trophy lift. We're going up next season. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Wait, that was the final? No, we've won the league. We still have 2 more games. But we've won the league. Let's go. Yeah. Hold on, because now I have to post this in a million different Discords. A million different Discords. I have to post this in now. Is it? There's not a photo. Let's go. I'm so happy. We're going up. Anyway. Hold on. Right. Joe Jones, 74th, 93rd. Player of the match, he came on in the 58th minute. And he scored twice. 8.5. It Bradford in a 7.5. So, let's go. We will take that. I will absolutely take that. Congratulations, you're champions. Let's go. Up to level 10 now, which I keep saying at some point we're going to stall out. I know it's an inevitability. But hey, we're on this crazy ride while we're on this crazy ride. So, AFC Blackpool versus Nelson, Donnelly in the 36, Christensen the 46th, and then Forbes those were for Nelson. Forbes for Blackpool was then dismissed from play in the 72nd. Nelson run out 2-0 winners. Blackpool remain in 15th. They've got 9 points left on the table, so they're 2 points away from being relegated. Barrow Wanderers, Weatherigs United. Barak in the 6th minute for the already relegated Weatherigs United. Widdop in the 20th for them as well. Put them 2-0 up on the road. But then Barrow Wanderers came roaring back. Mustafa Baruch in the 25th. And again in added time at the end of the first half before he added a third in the 53rd. Langford from the penalty spot in the 56th made it 4-2. Barrow Wanderers pulled themselves out of the drop. They pushed Furnace Rovers down into the drop as well. Burnside hosting Boodle AFC. Curtis in the 20th. Barat in the 71st for Burnside to run out 2 nil lead. Hughes in the 90th got a constellation for Boodle AFC, but Burnside ran out 2-1 winners. Burnside remained 7th. Boodle remained in 4th. Sharnock Richard hosting Skelmersdale United. Brian Him White with a hat trick in less than an hour. Yeah. Yeah, there was a game we played. I'm sorry, there was a game in the league last fixture before you got here picks. I think it was Boodle AFC played somebody. They were 6-0 up inside a half hour. It was crazy. Um, Rick for Skelmersdale United actually gave them the lead in the 27th minute. Sharnock Richard, Lloyd in the 37th, Cuts in the 54th, Fogg in the 73rd. They ran out 3-1 winners. Sharnock remain in 8th. Skelmersdale remain in 16th. They're already relegated as well. Hellyfield Sports hosting Sidak Sports and Social. Grandison in the 36th and again in the 41st before Johnson in the 77th gave Hellyfield the 3-0 lead. Sidak Sports and Social 85th with Hewiston pulled one back, but it was only constellation. Sidak will remain 5th. Hellyfield remains basically they're guaranteed second place now, as there's only 2 games left. Overston Rangers hosting Furnace Rovers. Best's 88th minute goal is what dips Furnace Rovers into the relegation spot. Overston will remain in 6th spot. And then finally, Windermere Sports Club hosting Barrow Celtic. Kwaye in the 4th before Elliott in the 35th made it 1-1. Chambers' penalty in the 61st put Barrow Celtic ahead 2-1 on the road. But Kwaye in the added time at the end of the second half leveled it for Windermere Sports Club. They are 3 points adrift from safety with 2 to play. Barrow Celtic have pulled 1 point above the drop with the draw. Those are the results around the league. We're going to save the game. We're going to do the post-match press conference, and then we're going to save the game. We've won. Board set initial budget £72,000 per week. Transfer budget of $4.5 million, mainly because we got money from the sale that I had to pull myself back into the club for, and then I fired the director of football for it. Let's kick the post-match press conference off from BBC Radio 5 Live with Max Walker. Everyone remain professional and professional. Uh, you have to work with it. Yep. Impact. Did your team talk have just how big this match was? I shouldn't have said that, but whatever. Um, make a real change. We almost conceded a second. We need center backs, and now we need goal scorers. Like fucking. This is such a dog shit team. I'm gonna hate this MLS season, aren't I? But it must be. We've come. We've come up trumps in the end. I'm glad we've been vindicated. Um, yes. How many questions, mate? This is just the start. Uh, yes. Okay, good. There you go. We're done. Finally. Right. Board is happy with the win. We joined Sir Tom Finney, who's like our uh, bogey club, and brought 10 amateurs who are honestly just won the league above them as well. So we passed the supporters goal, and the player of the week is I can't even remember. Oh, it's Mustafa Barut. That makes sense. He had a big impact. We're gonna save the game, and we have one more game here tonight. Somebody just asked me, is this FIFA? Disgraceful. Get out. How dare you, sir? How dare you ask such a good question? So they asked it in response to one of the Discord's uh, oh shit. Really? Lovely. It's more than a parsing issue causing sports scores bot not to post MLS scores. Great. Awesome. Lovely. So, cool. Anyway, We've saved the game. That's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching on YouTube. This was episode 208. We'll see you for the next one. Until then, take care.